Hello everyone, it's your sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to give a breakdown of what I'm making today and the different foods that you can make if you're on a budget while doing the fast. Because as you know, the Daniel fast can get a little expensive with the food because you're going vegan, totally vegan. Totally vegan with a little bit more of a restriction, because if you're vegan you can still eat sugar, but this you can't unless it's natural honey with some people. So today I'm making a squash soup. It's called Soup Joumou. I think the Hispanic people call it Calabaza, if I'm not mistaken. So we make Soup Joumou. Well, I'm Haitian, so we make Soup Joumou like every Sunday, and then the 1st of January. So that's what I always start with, but mine is going to be totally vegan. Usually it's made with meat and the vegetables, but mine is going to be totally vegan. So this is the squash. The more orange and yellow it is, the better. I like it like that. So I'm going to use that. And then I put celery, and I have plantains, and then this is the yams or sweet potatoes. People call it yams, people call it sweet potatoes. This is the first time I'm trying it, making the soup with this. I usually just have this one, the white sweet potato. That's what I usually make. This is the first time I'm going to use this. And then I have red potatoes. That's what's going to go in the soup. Then I have these carrots right here. I like to make soups with these carrots because they're bigger and more heartier instead of the skinnier carrots. And then here I have the yams. This is what we actually call a yam. It's a yellow yam. This is what we call yams. If you're Caribbean or Haitian, this is what we call a yam. It's the yellow yam. I love the yellow yam. They have white and yellow yam, but I prefer the yellow yam, and that's what I'm going to use to make the soup. Yeah, basically, no. And you always put pasta in the soup, but since I'm fasting, so I have to use this plant-based pasta. This, to me, this brand and this pasta is the best. I don't like the wheat pasta. They have a wheat pasta. They have these greens. I don't like them. This is the one that is the best. It's plant-based protein. They have pasta in it. They have, spaghetti. And then they have penne. So they have this, they have a thin spaghetti kind. They have an angel hair, and then they have the spaghetti. I couldn't actually find the spaghetti, so I had to get the thin spaghetti. But when I'm going to make pasta, or vegan pasta, I always use this brand. It's called Burrito Protein Plus. Classic pasta taste. I used to get them from BJ's. I see they stopped selling them, so I see them in Publix. I always get them in Publix. Walmart probably have them, or other stores in your area. But this is the best pasta. If you're going to make vegan pasta, this is the best pasta. So, like, if you're on a diet, if you're on a budget, because you might want to do that in your fast, but it gets pricey. Even if you're eating out, because there are vegan places, that gets expensive because those foods are very expensive. So what do you do? First of all, you have to believe that God can provide you money, funds to continue your fast. Because many times I wanted to do a fast, and I was didn't have the funds, and God will always make a way back then, and somebody will bless me, and I was able to. I may not have been able to do a lot of stuff, but the basic things. So if you have brown rice, you have to know how to cook it now, which in the videos I'm going to show how to cook brown rice. Because when the first few times I did the fast, first and 2 times I did the fast and I did brown rice, it was a disaster. Because if you don't know how to cook it right, it'll be cooking for hours, and it will never ever get soft where you could eat it. So I had to learn that the hard way. So brown rice, you would need brown rice. If you have brown rice, you see lentils. And I got this from BJ, but different packs. Sometimes they sell it in one pack. lentils alone is a meal. Lentils are so good. They are so filling. Oh my goodness. You can make it with curry lentil, or you can make it with curry coconut lentil. There's different ways you could put little vegetables in it. So we gotta be making that. And then you have cornmeal. Cornmeal. Make sure you look at the cornmeal. Some of them are marked. This says crackling, but anyway, some of them are said coarse and fine and medium. They have different names, but make sure you look for the ones that are a little smaller, because they have ones that are bigger. If you're not used to making cornmeal, yeah, that's not gonna work out for you. You have to start with like this one. Like this one is just like smaller, grinded and smaller. And then if you have your different beans, this is black beans, then you're good. You may not have a lot, and then good. Of course, get bananas. Bananas are very cheap. Bananas, I eat the banana with these bread. I know people say you can't eat bread, but I eat bread, and when I'm fasting, I either get the multi-grain or whole grain, 12 grain, whatever. This is the thicker one. The thicker pieces. That's what I get, and I eat it with almond butter and the banana. Yeah, banana. So this is the almond butter that I use. I get it from BJ's. So if you don't want to use these, you can make your own butter, like your nut butter. You could get cashews or almond or whatever, or peanuts, whatever you could want to use. I can't eat peanut butter because when I was doing a 21-day fasting, the first and second time, I didn't know how to cook vegan, so I was eating peanut butter and bread every day. That's all I did. So now I can't stand peanut butter. So that is the reason why I can't stand peanut butter. But you can also make your nut butter. If you're able to tolerate coconut oil, you could get your nuts, get some oil, and get some honey, and then blend it. And then you are able to get your all natural, your own nut butter, and eat it with the bread if you are eating bread. So I think that's it. So we have these, and then you, with the rice and the cornmeal, you could try different vegetables, put different vegetables. You see, like, this is dried mushroom. This is how we make the black rice. People call it jonjo. You can make it with this. You just pour this, put this in the boiling water, and you drain the water, and then you use the black water, and then it colors the whatever you're using. It colors this, and it gives a different taste. Or you could use the Maggi. Many people may not want to use it because, it's a preservative, but it depends. So this is the Maggi. It's easier. You just use one, and it makes the water dark, and you have dried mushroom. So I think that's it. And then of course you have all your, one more thing. With the smoothies, if you're making smoothie, it's best to get frozen fruit. You may not be able to buy this 3-pound bag that I got from Wesley, but they have different frozen fruit in little boxes. Get those if you're going to make smoothie. And like I had said before, if you use it with oatmeal, it's more filling. You cook the old-fashioned oatmeal, not the quick 1-minute one, the old-fashioned one, and you cook it, and then you use that as base. And then you put, if you just want to keep it simple, strawberry and banana, and then you're good to go. If you want to put honey, like, if you're going to use, I think if you're going to use honey, I think you should use raw honey or the purest form of honey, where it's just the honey. Because some of the honey, they put all kind of stuff, preservative in it, so it's not really natural. So frozen fruit is best, especially when if you're planning on making smoothies for your fast. Frozen fruit is always best. You can have fresh fruit. My fresh fruit is always apples, bananas, orange. That's the best thing. And of course, whatever comes available, that's what I use. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and see if I could film me making the squash soup. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.